Taurus, hello. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your weekly read for the week of the 24th to the 30th of August 2020. Just clearing out the energies from Gemini's reading that I've just done so that we can get some clear guidance for you, Taurus, for us, Taurus, because I'm Taurus too. Hopefully a helpful reading to give you a lot of clarity for moving forward. Okay, so Taurus, it's the weekend when I'm publishing this. If you're watching it the weekend that I publish this, then I've got a half-price reading sale going on right now. This weekend is on my biggest block readings. It's a 3-page reading that I get out within 24 hours of you booking it, as always. And biggest block, so what are they? It's the biggest thing that's holding us back from getting what we want. It's the thing within us that's disallowing the most in our lives, stopping us from getting that relationship that we want, the business that we want, the money that we want, the success that we want, the location change that they want, whatever it is that you want in your life. When it's not happening, you're blocking it in some way. And so it goes into that. It goes into where it originated, how you learned it, or what event happened in your life to trigger it, and how to release it, most importantly. So they're very empowering readings. They're very popular readings too. So if that sounds good to you, you're going to want to book in for one of those this weekend, because this weekend they're 75 Australian dollars. There's so many butterflies just outside my window there. Transformation. Yeah, this weekend they're 75 Australian dollars instead of 150, which is about 50 American dollars instead of 100. So it's a great time to book in for that. If it sounds good to you, I'll pop a link for that up there. There's a link in the description box for this video, and you can find it on my website, behealing.com. Now, also, if you go on my website, behealing.com, you'll see when you scroll down on any page on the website, there'll be a window pops up and it asks you for your email address. And in return for your email address, I'll send you an email about the pick a card read when I publish that, and any special offer that's attached to that, if there is a special offer attached to that, and also the weekend, the half price reading sale, so that you never miss that, especially if you've missed it this week too. So you'll always know what they are, so you can jump on them if you want. You'll also get a coupon code for $5, which you can use as many times as you want. So yeah, well worth putting your email address in there for that. Right, while I'm shuffling these cards and getting them out, one card came out already. Oh, so I'm just going to tell you about the collective energies, because we've got a very important week this week, and it's going to make your reading make more sense if I tell you about that. If you haven't watched it already, I'll just tell you a little bit about that too, even if you have watched it. So this week it's a week to go down in history. We won't necessarily feel it this week, but we're going to be able to look back at this week and say, wow, this was the start of something big. And so it's about collaborations. I don't know if you ever saw that film about the start of Facebook, about how Facebook came together. Social media, is it called? But the start of anything is when people come together and there's some ideas, and it's always a magical story when it happens. That's what's happening this week. Whether it's two people coming together to collaborate and have a relationship with each other and create something in the world with that relationship, whether it's a group of people coming to create something in a business or in a community or something, whether it's a group of people coming together to create something massive in the world that's going to be world changing. There's collaborations going on this week, ideas, sharing, collaboration, and big things are going to come from it. And so we've all got that going on. Now, those people that don't get ready for it, that aren't doing the inner work and aren't ready for it to play their part in it, those that aren't open and reciprocal, allowing things in, that kind of thing, allowing reciprocity, comfortable with everyone to share their ideas. If you've not got that going on, if you're shut down, if you're getting triggered, if you don't want to share your things because you don't receive back from it, if you're like that, then it's not going to happen for you. So these readings this week, it's about moving you toward being ready for this collaboration thing, because it's so got to do with your life purpose. Yeah, it's so got to do with your life purpose. It's not like this is the last invitation for it, and if you don't jump on this train, then that's it. There's never going to be another train. There always will be, but this is very important energies this week. Now, we've all got different stuff, different life purposes. Some people are here to do massive things. Some people are here to do small things, and they're not small things to us because it's our part in it, right? My part in it is doing readings, and it's something to do with Muay Thai as well. Watch this space. But it's about empowerment and this guidance and stuff like that. My story's still unfolding and it's great. But yeah, we've got this collaboration thing starting anyway. There we go. We've got a card. So that's why I'm picking 2 tarot cards out this time. We just got your second card out. because each sign is kind of the track where you're starting off at the start of this week or the start of this process, and then where you're headed toward in that. So to get you ready for it. So where is Taurus starting out? Starting out as the hermit, the one that does things alone, the one that kind of hides away and does things alone. Yep, that's me. So you're starting out as the hermit energy. Maybe you've been spending a lot of time by yourself. Maybe you're working by yourself, like I do. Maybe, yeah, very much a loner kind of thing. Now, are you doing that because you're scared of other people? Are you doing that because you want to be off grid, do everything for yourself because you don't trust anyone else? Have you got some negative expressions of that, or is this a positive expression of that? You're hiding away because you haven't empowered yourself. You've had a lot of abusive people around you. I mean, it could be anything, you know? This could be a negative expression, it could be a positive expression as well. You'll know that balance within yourself, or maybe you don't, because sometimes we think, oh no, it's just because I like my own energy and stuff, but then it's not. It's because you're unhealed sometimes. So it's up to you to find that out for yourself, why you're in that hermit mode, because it's not the collaborative mode. It could be that you're wide open to collaboration, you just haven't met the right people yet. But that could be an excuse too, Taurus. It could be an excuse. So where is this headed? Ooh, now you have inspiration, boldly going where no one has gone before. No, just boldly striding forward on your path, forward movement. So if you're in that positive expression of the hermit, then you're going to step into this easily and not care whether the wind's blowing your skirt up in the air like that. You're just going to be striding forward like the queen that you are, or king that you are. If you're in the negative expression of the hermit, you've got some healing work to do, and this ain't going to happen. Let's see. Of course, this is a general reading, so I can't read for everyone else. But however this is speaking to you, take it how it's resonating with you. And if you want some help in getting to the positive expression of it, I can help you with that. Come along to behealing.com. I'd suggest the breakthrough sessions. They're really powerful. I shouldn't say that in every video because I couldn't possibly do a breakthrough session for everyone. But yeah, I'm just being called to say that this week for those of you that resonate with that. So let's get some more cards out for Taurus. What's going on from Hermit to striding forward? And this seems like Nine of Inspiration. Now it seems like a leadership role to me. Okay, so we've got a couple of these Wisdom of the Oracle cards out. First up, we've got by the book, doing things by the book, not reinventing the wheel, doing things as they've been done before, learning from other people, that kind of thing. Doing things by the book. Again, it's the number 11 card. Like, these have come out so much in these weekly reads. I hardly ever see the numbers on it, but every time it's 11, I see it. 11, 1 and 1, two people coming together, relationship. Doing it by the book, following the rules of relationships. The rules of relationships, coming into a relationship together. What are the rules of the relationship? There aren't really any, but there are really. We know what a respectful relationship is like when it comes together. It's not like just saying, hey darling, slapping them on the ass and then throwing them in the bed. That's not respectful. That's not doing it by the book, is it? But doing it by the book is a slow process of getting to know somebody. It's very respectful, respecting people's boundaries, opening up slowly, and that slow courtship. That's doing things by the book. Taurus could have new love coming in. So as I said, for some people, this collaboration could be a power couple coming together. And especially if you've been in that hermit mode, it could be that your path is more of a solitary path, not having so many people involved. You've got thinker here as well. The thinker. This is 44. You could be seeing 444s all over the place. You could be seeing 111s all over the place. You're the thinker. I thought Gemini was the thinker. But Taurus is the thinker. They've been in that hermit mode. It's like you've been formulating something, coming up with a plan to stride forward when you're ready for it. But you've got to do things by the book. And I feel like for some of you, it could be an important relationship, like a power couple relationship coming together. Two people coming together. This one's powerful, this one's powerful. When they come together, the times is powerful because like I said, that creation story of things, two people coming together or more, and you share ideas, you've got reciprocal things together, you're much more, and then everything spirals upwards, right? You pull your ideas, and so many more ideas come from that, and it grows like a big tree, becoming much, much more. But you've got the thinker role in this, so it's like you've got some inspiration or an idea, and you've thought through something, or you've done something before and had to think through something before, so you've got the right thoughts in place to add it. Maybe the person that you're bringing in is more of a practical person that's done it more, or maybe they've been collaborating with a lot of people. Maybe you've been the hermit, thinking about things, formulating things, coming into relationship with someone or some people, and they're like the practical aspect of it, the collaborative aspect. There's something like that. There's some synergistic blend going on this week. Let's get some cards out. Taurus, then. What's the story for Taurus this week? Okay, expansion, and it's coming from respect. So this expansion card is about growth, but it's about great growth. It means much better, much bigger. Something much bigger is coming from this. And you've got to this point because you respected yourself, and now you're gaining respect from others, aren't you, Taurus? Are you experiencing that too? Getting a lot of respect from others. People are feeling your vibe, and they know where you're at. They know where your level is, and they approach you in that way now. And so if you've been doing that by yourself, if you've been in hermit mode, working on your self-respect and getting your vibration up high, it could be that now it's time to stride forward. Now it's time to bring those people in, taking your place, because people are respecting you at that same level. And then that's when the expansion is going to come in. I'm feeling that's what it is for Taurus. So it's good. Everything that you've been doing so far is really good on this path. Right. So one step at a time, doubt cancels abundance. So you've got to take things slowly. That by the book card is kind of getting my attention again, especially when this is about relationships. Got to tread carefully here, not bamboozle people, not steam on in there, stubborn bull, steaming on into the china shop, smashing everything up, kind of thing. Got to tread carefully here. Go one step at a time. Because you've had patterns that have doubted abundance. That's why I've got the expansion card here. This expansion wasn't available to you until now. The great expansion, the great abundance kind of thing wasn't available to you until you walk down this path, until you're striding down this path. And so take it slowly, because you have that doubt of abundance from past experiences that is still in your energy field. Yeah, and you've got to get past that yourself. So there is some healing work to do this week for Taurus, and it's about abundance blocks. Wow. So you've got write and believe in yourself. So this is a week where you need to go inwards and then write this new story, but a real story of self-belief. This is about owning what you bring to the table in a relationship and to businesses and stuff like that. What you bring to the world, in fact, what your skills are, what you're really good at, what you're great at, and really owning that. So writing that story down so that you really believe in it, because you've got to own that. Because when you get together with this group or this person, you're going to have to really own that, not back down to them. So say you're an expert, say at reading and stuff like that. And if I get together with someone else, and then if I don't stand in that energy and they come in and maybe they're an expert in energy healing or something, and then they try and tell me that they're better, that they know more about reading than me or something like that. If I don't own that, because there's a lot of people that think that, like, look at all the people on social media that think suddenly they're experts on masks and viruses. They're not. Yeah. If you're not owning what you're really good at, then you try and pretend that you're good at everything that you don't know the first thing about, right? So there's so many people like that, unaware people, that will impose their opinion on you, pretending that they're confident in that if you're not really owning it. So that's what I'm getting from this, is you've got to really get clear on what you bring to the table, what you bring to the world now, so that when you get into these situations with other people, you're not bamboozled by them. And likewise, you've got like, don't bamboozle each other. So really watch your Taurus nature, that stubborn nature this week, because it could trip you up. Also, wake up and up until now. So things that you've been aware of up until now, it's led you to this point now, but you're going to become aware of new things now. There's a lot of newness happening now in these collaborations, especially because you've been in hermit mode, it's saying that. So it's kind of a beginner. You've got to have a beginner's mindset this week. You're going to be woken up to things, and it's going to be different than the past. So this is like you've mastered it doing it by yourself, but you're not the master of collaborating with other people. And when you get into that collaborations with other people, you're going to kind of be a little bit of a beginner. You're going to have to have a beginner's mind and be open to being taught there. So don't be so stubborn about that, Taurus. I'm telling myself, you realize. Okay, let's get some more cards out. I want to get some spirit animal cards out. Taurus for this week. What else should we know about this week? Coming out of hermit mode. I kind of am already. I've started socializing more now. We're very lucky on this island, though. We've not been touched by COVID. It's great. We're just living as normal. Apart from the economics, because the borders aren't open, so tourists aren't here. So there's a lot of businesses going under. It's very sad. We've got the wombat spirit here. Be at home. Don't be a hermit at home. This isn't about being a hermit at home. This is about being at home in yourself. Yeah. Being at home in your own skin, comfortable in your own skin, at home in yourself so that you don't have to stay home to protect yourself. It's like being a turtle and getting rid of your shell. I keep on getting that image today of armadillo. We've got them here on this island. They're not called armadillos, they're called something else, pangolins or something. But they look like coconuts when they protect themselves. So I've probably seen them, but I don't know whether I've seen them. I don't think I've seen them, but I probably have seen them because I probably thought they were a coconut because there's coconuts everywhere. But they have that hard shell and then they pretend there's something else and they hide away. And I feel like some tourists have been doing that, have been hiding away because they're kind of scared. And you're unrecognizable when you're like that. We can't tell what you are. You just look like a coconut. We can't see you shining brightly as the person that you are, the tourist that you are when you're like that. And so for some of you, it could be that you need to heal yourself somewhat so that you're comfortable in your own skin so you can be in any situation, like the Queen of Swords. In any situation, because you're in power, you can be open to anyone because you know you can deal with any situation, any person. So that's what you're being called to. If you want some help with that, come along to BeHealing.com because I can do that. I've done it for myself. And I help a lot of people do that for themselves too. So if that's what you've got going on, come and get a session with me or something. What else can I get out? What have I got out already? Let's get one of these out. Any more for Taurus? What else should we know about this week? Yeah, I've started coming out of my shell a bit more. As I said, I've started socializing a bit more. I've been out like twice this week already. After not going out, like I've hardly been out the last 2 years really, occasionally. I just want to be more sociable now. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the pull to be with different people. Are you? Ooh, I've got courage. It's going to take courage, especially if you've been in that shell, pretending to be a coconut. It's going to take courage to come out again, but you've got it, Taurus, you're good. Or maybe you're not yet. Maybe you need to do some healing work so that you are good, but you can. I can teach you easy how to empower yourself and feel like that. Delight. That's where it's headed. Delight. Ooh, pleasures. We love that, don't we, Taurus? Our luxuries and our pleasures. It's going to be a delight when it happens. So there's so much good coming. So much good coming to Taurus. You're going to love it. It's going to be so much better than the hermit thing. That's been good, hasn't it? But yeah, it's going to be so much better than that. So there you go, Taurus. And you can be striding forward towards something, success, relationship. So interesting. There you go, Taurus. If you like that reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? How is it resonating with you? Come along to my live show sometime. It's called Psychic Cafe. It's live here on YouTube, 7 a.m. Bangkok time. Google when that is in your time zone and come along. I'd love to see you there. Join the Be Healing clan. And have an amazing week, Taurus. I'll see you next week. Bye.